Hey fam, how's it going? So, we basically know 2025 is almost over. Some people are happy. Some people are not. But, so you probably noticed I haven't been posting a lot. And I barely post. And I know I keep telling you the reason why I do it. But in one of my videos, I pointed out that I noticed this while watching it. That a couple of them reasons was actually true. Most of them. So I want to come on here and explain to you the whole and the real reason I haven't been posting. Cause I feel like, cause all them other videos are just like, I've been trying to just give you a little peeks and a little snippet here and there of the reason. But I've been meaning to make this video for a while. And I finally did it. Because making this video, I had to put a lot of thinking into this, a lot of explanation, what the reason behind it, why I didn't do it, what I've been really up to, and a bunch of stuff. And it's time that you guys figure out the whole and the real reason why I haven't been posting for a few months now. Last time I posted, I think it was a couple months ago. Besides that, I haven't posted. So, this is going to be 2 parts because it makes more sense. But I might make it a 3-part. If I decide in the second part, if I need more time, then I'll make 3 parts. So, it'll be a 3. You know what? Yeah. So this is going to be a 3-part. And the third part is going to be a lot more interesting reason. And at the end, I will leave you guys a message or something nice to end off this year. So, without further ado, let's get into it. And don't worry, there's a lot of different chapters I did of this. And Lord have mercy. I do have some good reason. So, chapter 1. Where have I been? So, everyone know, well, probably not everyone know, but every other week I rotate. 1 week I'm home, and then the other week I'm at my grandparents'. Because that way everyone can have time to hang out with me and stuff. Because I want to make it fair. People can hang out with me and I can hang out with them. So I've been rotating basically. So 1 week I'm home, and then 1 week I'm gone. And every other Sunday I leave and then I come back. It was a thing I figured out. Oh, excuse me. So I've been going here and there, and while here and there, I've been working on watching The Simpsons. I'm still working on that. I'm on I think the 35th or the 30th. I think I'm on season 33 or 34. I don't know. Yeah, it is season 33. That one I'm working on. Yep, that's the one. That's the one I'm working on. So I've been also doing that. I've been playing Fortnite, sometimes by myself, other times with my siblings. What else? Sometimes I just, relax. Other times, I'm watching YouTube most of the time. Or just been doing my own thing. And that why I haven't been posting, because I'm on my main channel. I can't remember. I think I told you the name of it. If I don't remember, what is it? What is my channel name? You think, oh man, this is confusing. How long ago my library history, videos. Okay. So to find any of my videos, if you do hashtag BuyingCoolDude is. Now, I updated this a year ago. Like, November 1st is when no, not November 1st. But it was 2 months ago, I changed it to the number 18 because at that time I was that age. I never changed it yet, but I just kept it like that. So it's BuyingCoolDude 18 or 18. Yeah. BuyingCoolDude is 18. Because at the time I was that age and I never changed it. And I just left it because I have a different. Because I had too many Google accounts. And most of them are just connected to my YouTube channels. I mean, my YouTube. It's I have one channel, other channel, which is known as the Brian Lee Kelly Gaming channel. Everyone knows that channel. That where I mostly post my games. But my main channel is my name, the first name, capital B, not lowercase. But if you do the @ symbol and then the username I just said, you can find it. Because I am working on a video, which it's going to be like a Q&A video. Like, I will look at questions you guys have for me. But I'm trying to like post more and also wait for more people to watch and leave comments on ideas or what they say. Because I always wanted to do a Q&A. But before I get to chapter 2 to figure out why did I want of this idea of the YouTube, let me explain to you. So, besides trying to finish a show, playing games, hanging out with people sometimes, or dealing with a lot of other things, most of the time I'm just trying to relax and not worry about something, because it's kind of like, it's quite annoying when, but I'm not here to complain or anything, but I've mostly just been doing my own thing here and there. And I think one of the chapters is what my plans with some videos I'm going to make. So there is something I am going to continue again. So yeah. So to get in chapter 2, which is why I wanted to become a YouTuber. So ever since I was a kid, I've seen so many people make videos about literally anything. Gaming, package revealing, vlogs, just a bunch of different stuff. And at the time, when I was a kid, I always wanted to do that because I thought it's cool that, I could show my face to the whole world, and then have it where, I get to talk, tell you a little bit of my ideas I have, show you stuff, and then, have you guys be able to watch my videos. And I always thought it would be cool for one day that if I actually did become a YouTuber, because it was pretty much a dream of mine ever since I was a kid. I also had a bunch of other dreams, but the main one was making videos with everyone. And I thought, later in the year, when I get older and get a cell phone, get stuff, I could become a YouTuber. And I did for once. So I had an old YouTuber that actually no one could even remember the name to. I couldn't find it. No one can. And it was just me doing funny things or seeing a video. There was one video, a recording of a spider. Honestly, can't remember why I did it, but when I was a kid, I just thought recording a video would have been pretty cool. I lost that phone a while back. Still don't know the channel to do it. So, maybe one day I'll find it or figure it out. But, until then, we all have things to do. But, besides that, I did find one problem with making videos. Having the right equipment. See, if you ever watch movies or TV shows, you always know you have to have the right equipment, the right stuff to do it. Because you can't just go record yourself on a phone and bring it to a business company and have it be like, hey, here's my equipment to make a video or a movie. So, let's do it. You need to have a lot of equipment, like a microphone, a camera, a good setup, and a bunch of other stuff. And that's the problem because of, you gotta make sure to be reasonable with what you have. And the only problem that I can see, and I agree with most people, is that most of these videos, or most of the product you need, is over $1,000 just to have a gaming channel, computer, or all this stuff. Or it's just way too much useless stuff that you need, but really you can just do it on a computer and a phone if you have the right equipment. You just have to download or pay for a editing software, and boom, it's that simple. But is it though? Because if you think about it, might be a little more tricky than you think. But we can get it. So chapter 3. What have I been doing with my life before I decided? So at the time, when I was like 10 or 12, I was in school at the time. Learning, getting my education, doing math and stuff. And I never really ever brung up this idea I had ever again, because mostly at the time I was a kid and I would just focus on trying to do what I like to do, live my life, do this, do that, do that. And I was also not really worried about coming home every day, making a video, post, boom, boom, boom. I always just wanted to go to school and come home. And, at the time, when you're a kid, you always have dreams, but, you think it's too wild. So mostly all the time, when I was, as the time I was a kid, I was mostly worrying about summer, going outside, watching movies, relaxing, and, here and there. I never really thought about this until a few years later. And it's actually what is the reason why I also like to do what I do today. So, this is a really short chapter. Chapter 4. What brought up this idea? So, around 2020, ever since when the pandemic happened, I really didn't have a lot to do, because since you couldn't go out, you had to wear a mask all the time. I had a lot more time to think about this idea. And at the time, I signed up on TikTok. It's the school, everyone knows. It's like Vine. And at the time, the only thing I had to keep myself occupied was, when I was 10 or 12, I can't remember. I think I had iPhone or something. Was to watch videos. Because I really didn't have a lot to do, and I actually had time to think about this. And seeing people all over the world making videos, it actually I thought, what if I make some TikToks, make some videos, see what people think of what I do. So, ever since 2020, I think a few months in that year, I started to make a few videos. Got a few hundred likes, not a lot. But seeing how all these comments I got was, you put a smiley on my face, or thank you, you made me feel better, or just a bunch of nice comments, even though I didn't get hate, but nice one, I thought I could actually make a YouTube channel. At the time I was thinking. So, about 4 years after that, I was 17, and when I made my first Gmail account. And that when I decided, what if I make a YouTube channel? And that when I made one mistake. See, the day before that day I made it, it was a Sunday. It was a Saturday when I made it. Saturday, I was just messing around and trying to make some videos. I accidentally deleted that Google account, and I had it to make this account. So, suddenly, I thought, what would be a good idea? At the time, I was living in a hotel, so you really have much to do, TV, and I had my phone and my computer, the tablet to keep me occupied. So, at this time, I was sitting doing nothing. I thought, what if I make a YouTube channel? So I suddenly made a YouTube channel that Sunday evening. It was called Brian Cool Dude 17 at the time, and then I changed it a year after, and I just left it like that. To the Brian Cool Dude is 18. But through all the different time, I made a couple of videos, and my first video ever to be on this account was updating on my new YouTube channel, which was a year ago, somehow, I don't remember. Yeah, a year ago, got 59 views, and I explained to everyone what happened and what I did. A couple weeks later, I made a second video talking about what happened to all my devices. And then I made a third part to a video I already have called Part 3 of what my favorite TVs and shows and movies. At the time when I made this channel, I lived in an apartment. So, you can see how each different place, I always had it to figure out what would be the good lighting to do this. So, when making my third video, I started to get between 50 to 40 to 15 views. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna keep posting. So we went from 20, it went up and down. Then I made a video called how to use the PS4 controller and how to connect at a PS4. And I showed people, and that got 32 views. 2 more videos, I got between 24 views. Not a lot. So each day or week, I haven't made one until I made 2 videos 4 weeks ago. And the first one got 51 views. And the second one got 2 views. And I thought it would have been a good idea just to put some ideas into a video. So a few years ago, or maybe a month ago, I can't remember, I decided I wanted to have a gaming channel because I thought maybe that where I can post a bunch of different gaming. It's take a while. So, of course, Slim me, I made a channel. And the first video ever on the channel was the one and only game Chapter 5. One and only game, Fortnite. That leads us into Chapter 5. Will I be making more Fortnite videos? So, 5 months ago, I made my first Fortnite video. And it was just me and my brother Logan, and we were playing it. And I thought I would just upload maybe 1 Fortnite video. So I thought, okay, that won't get a lot. I got 23 videos on there. So then again and again and again, I made 5 months ago, I made 5 Fortnite videos. What I didn't realize is that my second one got more views than, the 5th one got 22 views. And then I made 1 Roblox video. Only got 14 views. And then I made 1 Minecraft Let's Play. It was creative mode. And I never came back to that. So, then 4 months ago, I made my 6th Fortnite Let's Play. And then I made 2 videos about a birthday for someone. Was it 2 or 3? I think it was, yeah. And then I made 1, 2, 3. I made 6 videos about upgrading a village in creative mode. And the first video got a 7. It went from 7 views to 4 views to 8 views to 2 views to 3 to 7. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then I made a Let's Play. A survival Let's Play, actually. Can't remember when. So, 2 months ago, was it really 2 months ago? Wow. You think you make more videos, but you don't. 2 months ago, I made an update post of what I've been doing. And then I made 2 videos on GTA 5 of a free play. The first one got 3, second one got 7. And then I stopped there. And then a month ago, I made 2 more Fortnite Let's Play. And I stopped at the 8th one because I did a Halloween special on Fortnite. Because at the time when I did it, it was still Halloween at the time. So I thought, why not get in the spirit and made a 8th Let's Play. And ever since that, I don't know how many people, but few, not a lot, but some people see it. One of my brothers kept asking me when there was going to be another Fortnite video. Now I stopped because I thought, I don't know, maybe it's not good. But I've been hiding this from everyone. I didn't even tell anyone this. Christmas morning, or whatever day I do this, during Christmas, I will make a 9th Let's Play on Fortnite. It could be a Christmas special, because in Fortnite, I already have those. Suppose it's time to get in. So, on December 25th, put this on the calendar, because, I don't know, maybe I might forget. But on December 25th, I will make a Christmas special of Fortnite for the 9th Let's Play. So, yeah, I think I'm going to make at least 15 more chapters. So, to end this one here was his first video. Sorry, there was a notification for a video. I'm going to end it here, and I will make a part 2, and then a part 3. And the part 3 is going to be